Imagine finding a place that is older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, and so old that it may change what we know about the start of human civilization. Now imagine this place was built more than 11,000 years ago by people who may not even have had cities, metal tools, or farming as we know it. How was that possible? Why did they build it? What was it used for? And why was it later buried under the ground on purpose? This is the mystery of Göbekli Tepe, one of the most fascinating ancient sites ever discovered. Göbekli Tepe is in modern-day Turkey. Its name means potbelly hill in Turkish. For a long time, it looked like just an ordinary hill, but underneath that hill was something incredible. In the 1990s, archaeologists began to study the site more carefully. What they found shocked the world. Buried in the earth were huge stone pillars, arranged in circles. Some of these pillars were more than 16 feet tall and weighed many tons. They were carved with images of animals like snakes, foxes, birds, wild boars, and scorpions. These were not random stones. They were carefully shaped, placed, and designed. And the biggest surprise was the age. Göbekli Tepe is believed to be around 11,000 to 12,000 years old. That makes it much older than the Egyptian pyramids and much older than Stonehenge. This is where the mystery begins. At that time, humans were supposed to be living in small groups. Many experts believed people were still mostly hunters and gatherers. That means they moved around, hunted animals, and collected wild plants for food. So how did people like that build something this large and complex? To move giant stones, shape them, and place them in circles would take planning. It would take teamwork. It would take many people working together. That sounds more like a settled society. But Göbekli Tepe may have been built before farming became common in that area. And that has made many historians ask an important question. Did farming create civilization, or did gathering for religion and ceremony help push people toward farming and settled life? In simple words, maybe people did not first build villages and then temples. Maybe they first came together for a special sacred place and later built villages around that way of life. That idea changed how many people think about early human history. Another mystery is the purpose of Göbekli Tepe. There are no clear signs that it was a normal town. People did not seem to live there in the same way they lived in a village. There are no simple streets or homes like we might expect. So many researchers believe it may have been a ritual site or religious center, a place where people gathered for ceremonies, meetings, or shared beliefs. The tall T-shaped pillars may even represent human figures. Some pillars have carvings that look like arms, hands, and belts. That suggests the stones may have been more than decoration. They may have symbolized important beings, ancestors, or spiritual figures. But no one knows for sure. And then there is perhaps the strangest part of all. After centuries of use, Göbekli Tepe was buried on purpose. Yes, the people there seem to have covered it with dirt, stone, and debris. This was not a natural accident. It appears to have been done by human hands. Why? Did they want to protect it? Did their beliefs change? Did they leave the area and close the site forever? Or was burying it part of a sacred tradition? We still do not know. That is one reason Göbekli Tepe feels so mysterious. It is not just old. It raises huge questions about who we are and how civilization began. It tells us that ancient people may have been more organized, more creative, and more spiritual than we once believed. They were not simply trying to survive day by day. They were also building meaning. They were making symbols. They were creating places that mattered. And somehow, thousands of years later, those stones are still speaking to us. Not with words, but with questions. Who built this place? Why did they build it? And what else about early human history have we misunderstood? Göbekli Tepe is one of those rare places that makes history feel alive. It reminds us that even after all our science and technology, the ancient world still holds secrets. Maybe Göbekli Tepe was a temple. Maybe it was a meeting place. Maybe it was something we have not even imagined yet. But one thing is clear, this site changed the way we look at the past. If people were able to build something this amazing over 11,000 years ago, then the story of human civilization may be far more complex than we once thought. So what do you think Göbekli Tepe really was? A religious site, a social center, or part of a lost chapter of history we still do not understand? Let me know your theory in the comments. And if you enjoy history mysteries like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Because sometimes, the oldest places on Earth leave behind the biggest mysteries.